Hello there and welcome to Phasmophobia and this week's challenge, Tortoise and the Hare. Tortoise. And just like the last challenge, this one is in Grafton Farmhouse. So let's hop in and take a look. Okay, so what do we have? That's an odd setup. Oh, that's the headlamp. I love that thingy. Alright, and looks like we got everything. Well, there are 2 candles missing, but this is a-okay. And everything is tier 2. So that is actually pretty decent. We also got all the screens, even the... Yeah, indeed, even the fuse box on the map, and no setup time, so it seems to be not too difficult. So, business as usual. Let's grab the EMF photo and the thermal, and since we got the spot, let's also grab the lighter and just hop in, get a light on, and then we can look. Oh boy, I'm slow. Tortoise indeed. Oh, and I think I already found a ghost room. But still, I first need light. I don't think I can evade a ghost with that speed, especially in case the ghost is actually faster. Okay, that should make things a bit easier. So slow. Okay, but now let's quickly double check with the thermal, but I already saw cold breath. Yeah, indeed, cold breath. So this is definitely the ghost room. Hi. Actually, just because I like money. Okay. Maybe anything EMF wise? Nope. Okay. So let's bring in the other equipment and just take a look how many evidences we got. Well, to be honest, I hope we once again do have all 3, because in case we are missing one and we need to hunt in the end, I'm not entirely sure if this is going to end well. Okay, you already turned off the fuse box, so at least we can already rule out the djinn. And let's use the opportunity. Do we have any ghost orbs? I at least can't see any, but we will see. Sometimes the ghost orbs float in rather odd positions, so maybe. So since you like to roam around, one over here, and let's say one here, just to cover as much area as possible. By the way, maybe freezing. Cold, really cold, but not freezing cold, at least yet. But still, ghost orbs and freezing are something you should always double check, even a few times. Oh, it is a polter. Wait a second, is it one straight line? Yeah, this is not interaction, this is a polter. It was a polter explosion somewhere in the house. Indeed, higher than EMF 5. I mean, the highest thing that can happen naturally is outside of an event is EMF 6, because that was an EMF 5, which is presented as EMF 6, but EMF 7 isn't even possible. So either twin interaction or polter, and this one is a straight line, and yeah, it doesn't change in any way, so only one ghost that can actually do that. And that's the reason why I love the activity screen. But I still quickly want to double check that one, so let's get in the writing book, UV and the spirit box, and quickly double check it, because now we know what kind of ghost it is, so we can also check for the evidences and, more importantly, how many we actually get. So, you didn't touch the light? Wait, just out of curiosity, this is something I actually do not know. Are there also UV evidence on that piano? That's something I might want to check. Oh. Okay, okay. It is actually writing. That's the first point towards it is actually a polter. Oh yeah, I forgot to switch back. Usually I use Windows. The funny stuff is missing, but it is a bit more precise. So, let's take a look. Do we also have Spirit Box? Because that should also be part of Polter. Where are you? How old are you?
We are young.
Okay, we do also have Spirit Box, so the only thing missing is UV. And I think I'll just quickly grab some salt and do it the quick and dirty way. Something a little bit in the middle. Like here, and hold your horses, never mind. I just heard the window touch, yeah indeed. And we also do have UV, alright, perfect. But in that case, I think I'll actually use that opportunity and get a load of free money. UV girls are just the easiest to milk. Come on. Dab into salt. Hi. Yeah, ghost picture, perfect. By the way, just out of curiosity, because that's a new feature they added rather recently, in case you make a picture which is... Oh, one moment. In case you make a picture which is not 3 stars, you can actually just delete it now. So in case you, for example, you missed a picture or the event went wrong or it just didn't get it for whatever reason, you can simply delete every not 3-star picture and try it again. But I think we are done over here, so let's go home and see if it's actually a polter. No, it is a polter. At first I wasn't 100% sure, but we got writing, it cannot be the mimic, and there are also no orbs, so we should be good. So, you are definitely slower on that one, but it shouldn't even be necessary for you to get hunted, so that's a good thing, because we do have all 3 evidences. So this is once again more like professional with additional steps, but tier 2 stuff, yeah, that should actually work pretty decent. So 1 down, only 2 to go. And I think I'll stick to that setup. Never change a running system. So, let's go. Alright. Nothing yet. Maybe we do have to work a little bit for the second one. Unless... Okay, no. 17, that's way too high. Oh. Wait a second. Scratch the last thing I said. I think we already ran into the ghost room by accident. 12 is not unbelievably cold, but it might be the ghost room right next to... Okay, not that one. What I wanted to say is right next to 19, even worse. Okay, no, never mind. This one is getting colder. Yeah, indeed. 10 is way too cold, so we got the ghost room already. Perfect. So, rinse and repeat. Let's get all the equipment in and, well, best case, get the 3 evidences. Yeah, this time we seem to get a really active ghost. By the way, I already lost about 5% sanity, so you definitely do want to keep the lights on because you spend a bit more time in the darkness in case you don't have the lights on since you are a bit slower. And maybe they also cranked it up a little bit just to push you a bit more into hunting range. But about that one, I'm actually not that sure. After so much time playing Phasmophobia, I'm no more that good at getting hunted. Because I'm just, well, I learned how to preserve my sanity. So to be honest, unless it's something like a demon or a Moroi and I don't suspect it, I can't remember the last time I got hunted by accident. Talking about accident, I start to believe I am at the wrong house. No activity, no ghost orb. Well, we will see. The tier 2 dots are not that much for such a big room. Well, but there's one thing you can always do, no matter how big the room is and no matter how small your dots are. You can just go into a corner and then use it like so. Because the thing is, every ghost in its dots phase is going to just walk over to your position, and now there is no other way instead of walking through the dots towards me. So in that case, unless it's a Goryo, and in case it is a dots ghost, I'm definitely gonna get dots eventually. But that's something I can worry about another time. Because I'm seeing it's getting colder. We are already at cold breath, but about 5. Nothing out of the ordinary yet. Okay. So, what's missing? UV, and that should actually be everything. Yeah, this time, since it's a rather big room, I'll definitely use both spirit boxes. Are you friendly? Huh. Wait a second, it's getting colder. Oh. Come on, get down to freezing, because in that case I'm pretty sure it is a shade. Yeah, it feels like one. But I can actually check for that thingy. I mean, ghost writing is already the first point towards shade, by the way. Way better. Because testing for the shade got actually pretty easy, because everything you need is, well, you can use the writing books. Talking about don't write in it yet, thank you. And what's left? Yeah, the candles, or firelights in Phasmo speech. So, let's quickly get the 2 candles, and, well, in case it is actually a shade, it would be freezing and EMF 5. I think I got everything for that in there. I can even use the candles to test for EMF 5, so that should actually be good. And, well, you can never go too wrong with a bit of salt. I mean, best case you get UV evidence and you get a bit further. Worst case you get a few additional bucks for the photos. So yeah, salt is rarely a bad idea. Huh. How convenient. And no UV, and the best part is we can actually rule it out since we do have all 3 evidences. Okay. So, what we need to do now? Well, let's put 1 candle over there, perfect, and 1 writing book that covers that area, and the second candle, let's say, yeah, what can go wrong with a bunch of candles on the sofa? Don't do that at home. And now we just wait a little bit, and in case I'm actually white, then nothing should ever happen. By the way, is it freezing yet? -5.2, it is actually freezing. And, well, Revenant, that one should be rather easy to rule out. Do we have any ghost orbs? Can you show me your ghostly balls? Any ghost balls? Come on. I need to see your balls. Or it's just not a Revenant. So, Spirit Box, I think I tried that one enough, so... Yep. I'm pretty sure this is just a shade. So we can just stand here for a moment and watch that candle, that book and that candle, and in case it is anything but the shade, it should write into that book or at least blow out one of the two candles. And if that doesn't happen, well, it is actually more a pointer in the way I use it right now, because the only way you should use it is as a negative test. So in case your candle gets blown out while you are in the same room as the ghost, yeah, then you can say it is definitely not a shade. But using a negative test to say this is that ghost is actually not a good idea, because it could also be a Moroi, and the Moroi just never blows out the candle. So negative tests actually are never 100%. But I think in that case it is good enough for me. So I'll say shade and just go home. May I guess you blow out the candle? You actually did. Okay. And am I lucky? EMF 5? Oh, EMF 2. Still free money. So, I think I'll just go home. Now that I got a bit additional money. Oh, and I lost 20% sanity in that entire run. So yeah, you definitely want to be careful about that one. Oh, and by the way, indeed, a shade. Perfect.
Welcome back.
So that's 2 down and only 1 to go. And rinse and repeat. But to be honest, I really like what they did with the shade with the last update. Because the shade, I mean, there are some ghosts which are already borderline impossible to figure out. I mean, try to... No, the doors are random. This is perfectly fine. I mean, try to figure out something like Mayor or UI on a no evidence run. So every time... Okay. I think I can check this and the adjacent rooms for the ghost room. But what I just wanted to say about the shade, the thing is, there are already so many ghosts which are so difficult to figure out on no evidence, so every time they make something in regard of that a bit easier, I'm actually glad about it. And even if it's just some sort of new negative test, by the way, that drained 10% sanity, so actually I think the event didn't drain sanity at all. It can't be 10 since I also drained sanity by being in the darkness, so never mind. I just wanted to rule out the Oni, but I don't think I can do that. That one just affected the light, but not me, it seems. Oh, wait a second. There's a ghost orb floating around. Okay. So we got the first evidence, and we also know for sure that this is the actual ghost room. Perfect, that's way better. So, but in that case I also want to throw all that stuff over here. I'll throw it over there slowly, I see. And it is cold but not freezing, indeed. Alright. So, more stuff is needed. Oh, and by the way, I know that first thing the ghost does, blow out the lights, but some of you might think, hey, that's a mare, but Not necessarily. I mean, every ghost can do that, and a mare is just more likely to do it. So in case it does this with that one as well, and with the light in the entrance, yeah, at that point I might think, might be a mare, but still, it's a pointer, and take it with a grain of salt. How old are you? Are you friend? Here we go. And we also already know that it is not the mare. Well, we are down to Banshee, Hantu or Barker, so that shouldn't be too difficult. Is it by any chance freezing? Oh, wait a second. It is -2. It's a hunt. Wait a second. It might be a Hantu. We still need to double check for the mimic a few times. Where are you? That's not what I... And again, but it is not a mare. Keep that in mind. Where are you? Actually, I think I have another idea, because there's still one thing missing, how fast the ghost actually is, but... Well, I don't think there's any way I can do that safely. By the way, for everyone who cares, the sanity medication does work normally and, well, easily restore 20%, and so it should be 25. That should be pretty normal. Alright. So you definitely don't want, and you definitely don't need and don't want to get haunted, since there's no reason for that. You can also prevent it. I mean, you also got the crosses, you can do so much stuff to prevent to get haunted, and just get all 3 evidences, and that's already more than enough. But I'm still curious about how dangerous the hunt actually is. So I think the only one left is the monkey paw, which also isn't... Oh, wait a sec. It is not an Oni. And it is the monkey paw. Okay. So, by the way, I don't have any clue about if this is the fixed cursed possession. I didn't look too much into that one. I only always just looked for the mirror, but didn't see that one. Did you just turn on a light? Anyway. But yeah, monkey paw, at least in this case. So I could do something stupid, or I just go with... I wish for sanity. And that's 50% sanity, and I should be in hunting range no matter what kind of ghost it is. And I am actually in hunting range. That's fast. That was slow. Okay, it is actually a Hantu. I know I wasn't in danger anymore, but I was pretty sure I would have... Oh, not an Oni. I was pretty sure I was in danger, but luckily the hunts are really short. Let me just quickly take a look. Oh yes, okay, so the hunts are really short, even that short that it is actually kind of difficult to figure out what kind of ghost it might be. What is it? Yeah, 10 seconds? Seems like about 10 seconds, so you might be slow and the ghost is rather fast. Well, especially in that case, that was a Hantu, but it is still a little bit faster than usual. Not scarily fast, but a little bit faster. So that should actually be everything. But yeah, the hunts are short enough, so if you use the a few twigs and this much, you should actually be good. And it was actually a hunt too. Alright, perfect. So that should be number 3 done, and I get my 5,000. And in the meantime, what can I say about that one? Yeah, once again, it is just professional with additional steps. So first things first, go for the evidences. That's the safe way. If you want to spice it up, I think you can actually go for the hunt, but the hunt is rather short, so you should be able to survive it if you are decent, but it is so short that looking for specific behaviors might actually be a bit more difficult than usual, especially since it is even a bit faster, and that means that looking for stuff that takes time, like the Obaka blink or something like that, yeah, that's definitely going to be difficult. Okay, but that's everything about this weekly challenge, and so I hope this helps you with your weekly challenge, and as always, thank you for watching. I hope you had fun, and I hope to see you again the next time. Have a great day.